Solar Cooker by Michael Robertson. For my science project, I wanted to answer the question of, can I directly use the sun's energy to cook food? I used readily made materials to invent my own solar oven. A solar oven operates by magnifying the sun's energy directly onto food or into a cooking area. Solar ovens eliminate the use of biofuels, gas, and coal for cooking in impoverished regions and can be left without supervision for a fix-it-and-forget-it meal. Solar cooking is a safe, simple, and convenient way to cook foods without burning fuel. It is a great way for people of third world countries to cook food in pasteurized liquids. Solar cookers replace leaky stoves, indoor cooking fires, and other improper cooking methods in poor countries, and also provides a way to sterilize water. Solar cookers can also be used to sterilize medical equipment when out in the field. Solar cookers of all types function by reflecting the sun's energy towards a target. Waterborne diseases that are preventable are responsible for about 80% of all illnesses and deaths in the developing world, and solar cookers can be used to pasteurize water, thereby preventing these deaths. Slow cooking foods with a low heat over long periods of time can also help to preserve nutrients in food, which would help combat nutrition in impoverished nations. The World Health Organization, or the WHO, estimates that around 3 billion people cook food and heat their homes using open fires or simple stoves that burn coal or biomass fuels, such as dung, wood, and crop waste. This leads to an estimated 4 million premature deaths annually due to pneumonia caused by inhaling soot, and almost another 4 million deaths from stroke, lung cancer, and heart disease, all preventable by using a solar cooker. For my materials, I used a large plastic tub and a small aluminum baking tray, black and gray duct tape, a glass pane, a black fry pan, aluminum foil, a support for the lid, a reflector made of cardboard and aluminum foil, water, and an oven thermometer. I covered the outside of the larger plastic tub with black duct tape to absorb heat. I wanted to use spray paint, but I could not buy it due to California law preventing minors from purchasing spray paint. I assembled the box and lined all interior lids, flaps, and sides with reflective material. I placed the baking tray inside the big tub and the pot inside the baking tray with water inside. I covered both boxes with a glass pane. On a sunny morning, I placed the cooker outside to catch the sunlight, and I used a reflector to angle sunlight towards the box. I had to turn the box to face the sunlight as the day passed. My results. The water in the pan boiled, but not vigorously, and after 1 hour, it was only about the same as the ambient outside temperature. After 9 hours, almost all the water had evaporated or condensed onto the glass pane. It rained a little bit during the project and was cloudy at some times and also very windy, which was very abnormal for Los Angeles. I also had to move the device when the sun's angle changed and shadows would be cast over the project, thus reducing the temperature. The temperature peaked at 185 degrees about halfway through the project and remained constant around 175 for almost 6 hours. My hypothesis was partially confirmed. My solar oven reached temperatures of over 180 degrees, but it was not enough to bring the water to a rapid boil. I'd have to construct a better quality cooker and account for the changing sun and other factors to properly confirm my hypothesis. I identified 3 key errors in my project. I only ran 1 trial, as I initially wanted to run 2 or 3, so I can correct my project as needed. The reflector I used was a flattened cardboard moving box about 4 by 3 feet. It was too large and probably not very reflective. And I did not realize that I'd have to keep moving the cooker to account for the changing sun. If I were to do this project again, I'd use higher quality materials, different designs, actual food, and make other necessary improvements to make my project better. If I could not make my cooker reach higher temperatures, I would see its effectiveness as a dehydrator so I can make things like beef jerky and dried fruit. Thank you for watching.